a lot more. So I'll talk to you again then.
Look forward to it. Thanks, Kristen.
Thank you.
From the North Shore there. And then again, Brendan Burnside from Tahoe Fly Fishing Outfitters. Brendan, you ever get, people must confuse your name all the time. I always get so nervous with the Brendan, Brandon, Brenton. There's so many different versions.
I get a lot of Brandons.
You get a lot of, hey, what's up, B?
Yeah. That's always the easiest one.
Is that easy? I kind of find myself going,
safe.
Guys, it Brenton, Brandon, Brent, Brett. They're all kind of, for me, my brain, you know. So you're the lead guide for the outfitters there.
Yep, correct. Yeah, I'm the head guide for Tahoe Fly Fishing, and this will be my 8th season with the shop.
Yeah, what a great gig, man! You're out there on the streams, and I guess with all the snow melt, it's been a little tough up till now. But you're saying it's getting better. So you must be an expert on what kind of fish we have in the streams, where to go in the streams, what the fish eat. My question to you is: do fish drink water?
No, they breathe air though.
Well, we know that. They don't drink any water.
I don't believe so. That's a good question.
It's a great. I got Victor with this years ago.
Yeah.
When he came on, they actually absorb water through osmosis.
Yep.
You know, all those little bugs to get.
Through the gills, yeah.
Yeah, through the gills. Well, no, through their skin, I guess, is what they say. And they get the oxygen through the gills.
I was always under the impression
Google that
both.
one.
Yeah,
people at home right now are Googling it.
Yeah, trying to confuse the guide. Thanks.
What are the fish getting after right now? Because it's obviously so much about what they're eating, what they're feeding on, what's going on in the streams.
Yep. Every stream's a little different, but for the Truckee example, I was there yesterday. Stone flies, caddis flies, mayflies, a lot of healthy bugs right now coming off. And that'll change from day to day and hour to hour. They'll key in on one bug. Yesterday the hot fly was the caddis pupa, which we were swinging on the Truckee River, tan caddis, and we did pretty well.
How big are those?
Probably, like a size, if you guys fished, like a size 16 to 18, fairly small.
They actually got numbers for the sizes.
Yeah, exactly. It goes from, like a size 2 would be a real large fly, down to like a 24, which is teeny stuff.
And the streams now are starting to kind of clear up. I know for the longest time with the amount of runoff we had from this huge season, that it really affects the fishing, right? I mean, what happens to the fish? They don't like the murky water. They're like, I can't see what I'm eating. I'm not going to eat. Is that what they do, or do they? Yeah,
basically, once it gets really off color and dirty like that, they kind of hang in the slow water. They're kind of in survival mode. So for the fishermen, it's tough. I mean, you got to get down right and put the nose, get the fly rod on the nose of the fish, and hopefully they'll eat it. Really, they're very water sensitive to temperature. So as that water temperature warms up, the fish metabolism kind of gets going, and they get a little more excited. So all us skiers were stoked on the 800 inch winter, and I was fired up. But
what do the fish do in the winter?
They basically go down deep in some of the real slow water, and they'll just hang. They still eat, but they use as little energy as possible.
Right. And I thought you were going to say they all went to Florida.
They should.
So you and I were talking during the commercial break. Kind of two ways to use the outfitters to get out on the streams. One is if you're an experienced fisherman, but you want to know where to go and streamline it into the right place, the right food, get on some fish.
Yep.
And the other is to say, I want an intro. I want to get introduced. I want to know how it works.
Yep, definitely. Our intro class is real popular with people who've never tried the sport, not sure if they want to get into it, don't know if they want to drop a bunch of money on a guide right away. So we offer 2 intro classes. The first one's $50 per person. We start at the shop.
That's good. That's pretty straightforward.
Reasonable. Usually we have a minimum of 2 people in the class, but we can have as many as up to 10. We cover knots, the bugs, the entomology, equipment. We do a little casting just to kind of get the rod in your hand and kind of show you what it's all about. And then we offer that same class with additional fishing option for $25 more, so $75 per person. We do the same thing, except then we take you over to Tahoe Trout Farm, which is pretty much across the street from the shop there on Lake Tahoe Boulevard, and get you into some fish, which is kind of fun. So once that rod's bent, you got a couple fish in your hand, it usually gets them pretty excited and fired up, and then they kind of want to go out and see what it's all about.
That's good. So I guess let's just wrap it up. Tell people where Tahoe Fly Fishing Outfitters is located.
Yep, we're at 2705 Lake Tahoe Boulevard, right on Highway 50 there. We've got a big sign out front with a fish on it, and so it's pretty easy to find. You can always check out the website too, www.tahoeflyfishing, and that way you can kind of get an idea of the stream reports. We have flows, we have weather forecasts. You can also book a trip online. Talks about the different prices of the trips that we offer, and it's just a lot of good information for the casual angler.
Good place to start. Well, Brendan, you keep up the good work. Enjoy your day out there.
Yeah, will do. Thank you.
Take a quick break and be right back. Stay with.
Wellness Collective and